The episode starts with Gayatri telling Arjun that tomorrow is her son's birthday, so Katha invited her and she is going there. Arjun gets shocked, but he insists on accompanying her to the birthday party. He then asks her to tell Katha not to inform Yuvie about it. Gayatri tells him that Katha won't do anything such. She then informs Katha on call that her brother Arjun will accompany her to the party. Also, she tells Katha that Arjun isn't aware that her son and husband are alive. Katha gets confused, but she assures her not to inform Yuvie about her plan to meet him. Gayatri excitedly tells Arjun that she is going to make arrangements for her son's birthday and then goes inside. Supriya asks Arjun whether he is really going to take Gayatri to the Jindal house. Arjun says yes. Then he tells Supriya that he will show Yuvie what he wants him to see, not Katha. Wants to show him about Gayatri, then smirks. The next day, Naina goes to the kitchen to meet Katha, who is already preparing tea for Yuvie. Naina learns about it, so she asks Katha from when Yuvie started having tea because he used to have his favorite coffee. Katha smiles and says that sometimes Yuvie has tea, too. Naina teases her, saying that Yuvie has tea prepared by her only. Katha asks her to shut up. She then faces Naina's question about wearing a yellow sari, though she doesn't like that color. Katha says yellow is Yuvie's favorite color. Naina smiles. Katha asks Naina how to wish Yuvie on his birthday. Naina asks her to say I love you. Katha asks her to stop teasing her. Then she tells Naina that Yuvie always speaks his heart out, so she wants to wish him just like him. She also says that whatever the emotions Yuvie has, he genuinely expresses it and talks about Yuvie's stand for his mother and Perry. Naina reminds her that Yuvie has taken a stand for her, too. Katha scolds Naina for not helping her, then leaves. Katha sees Yuvie's sleeping position, so she tries to help him, but she falls on her, because of which Yuvie wakes up. They both stare at each other. Both of them get into a cute argument. Yuvie then thanks and apologizes to her, then leaves. Katha scolds herself for failing to wish Yuvie, while Gayatri gets ready to meet Yuvie. Arjun arrives there and tells Gayatri that the latter will go with him and speak what he wants her to speak. Gayatri gets shocked. Later, Yuvie's cousins have a conversation about Yuvie agreeing to celebrate his birthday. Prati tells them that Yuvie may change his decision at any time. Katha tells herself that Yuvie won't do anything such. She then informs Naina that she has already decorated Yuvie's cafe. She becomes happy thinking about the reunion of Yuvie and Sheetal, while Shlok and Charu hopes whatever they've learned about Sheetal isn't true. Katha bumps into Yuvie and she wishes him. She then notices his restlessness, so she questions him. Before Yuvie could say, Ash intervenes. Yuvie tells that he has invited a special guest. Katha wonders who it is and also says to herself that Yuvie is going to get the best surprise of his life as he is going to meet his mother. Finally, Yuvie calls Arjun, who tells him that Gayatri is busy in the meeting. He then invites Yuvie to his place, so Yuvie goes there. He gets shocked when he sees Gayatri giving an interview to the media about her decision behind changing her identity and choosing a career over her family, unaware Arjun has threatened and forced Gayatri to give such an interview. His world crumbles hearing Gayatri's words. He raises a question to Gayatri, who looks at him like that she didn't identify him. Arjun smirks. Precap. Yuvie gets beaten up by goons. Katha gets shocked to see his state. She assures to save him. In the hospital, Katha expresses her feelings to unconscious Yuvie. The episode starts with Yuvie asking Gayatri whether she has sacrificed her family. Gayatri tries to see him, but she fails. But she follows Arjun's instructions and gives a response that it's really important to sacrifice her family. Yuvie raises another question of leaving her family to achieve her dreams. Gayatri asks who. He is asking personal questions to her. Arjun asks her to focus on answering the questions or else he will harm her son. So Gayatri answers that she didn't leave her family but sacrifice because of which she has reached this place. Yuvie gets hurt by her answer. Gayatri again asks who is questioning her, but heartbreaking Yuvie leaves from there. Arjun goes to Yuvie and asks him whether he is agreeing to Gayatri's business proposal or not. Yuvie tells him that he has no interest in doing business with them and then leaves. Supriya praises Arjun for succeeding in his plan, but she asks him what will happen if Katha reveals to Yuvie about Gayatri's memory loss. Arjun says that Gayatri is in control, so Katha can't able to prove herself, and she will become another Sheetal for sure. Here, Katha gets worried, wondering why Yuvie isn't returned home yet. Naina arrives there, and she asks Katha why she isn't still here. Katha tells her that she doesn't know where Yuvie is. Also, his phone is off. Naina encourages her to go to the cafe, while Yuvie comes to his cafe where he breaks down, recalling Gayatri's response to his questions. A few men arrive there to loot the cafe. They see Yuvie and demand him to give them all the money. Yuvie agrees, but he asks them to beat him up. They get shocked and call him crazy, but Yuvie breaks the bottle in his head and he demands them to beat him up. They oblige and beat him. There, Gayatri badly cries and asks God how long she should wait to meet her children. On the other side, Katha reaches the cafe and she gets shocked to see Yuvie is attacked by the gangsters, so she rushes to him and asking those men who are they. Those men take Yuvie's expensive watch and leave from there. Katha gets shocked and worried about seeing Yuvie's state. She takes him to the hospital. In the hospital, the doctor treats Yuvie while Katha pleads with God to save her. Maharajji, Yuvie's family members arrive there, and they ask Katha what happened. Katha tells them everything. The Manmoji gang gets emotional and tells Yuvie from outside his treatment room that he should wake up. The doctor comes out and tells them that they have to do surgery for Yuvie to stop his internal bleeding. Also, they need O-negative blood group, which isn't available in their hospital. Everyone calls their contact to arrange the blood. Katha says to herself that she should save Yuvie at any cost. She then goes live through Perisocial media requesting Yuvie's fans to save him. Someone sees this video. Katha and Yuvie's cousins share a hug. The episode starts with the doctor asking Jindals whether the blood has been arranged or not. Harshvardhan says that they are trying to arrange. The doctor tells them that they should arrange the blood because Yuvie's heartbeat isn't stable. Katha breaks down. Both Naina and Charu comfort her, saying that she shouldn't lose hope and no one can able to separate both of them. Charu then leaves to make a call. Just then, Katha receives Gayatri's call. She informed her about Yuvie's accident. Also, Yuvie needs O-negative blood group, which they haven't arranged yet. Gayatri says that her blood group is O-negative and she will give blood to her son. Katha gets shocked and drops her phone, looking at God's idol. Gayatri angrily confronts Arjun for harming her son Yuvie. Arjun denies, saying he isn't behind all this. He also questions Gayatri for siding with Jindals, who doesn't care about her. Gayatri cries and says Yuvie is her son and innocent one in all this, though. Arjun warns her about the consequences, saying if she goes to help Yuvie, then he will not spare him at all. While Katha decides to bring Gayatri to the hospital, Naina expresses her worries about the family member's reaction, but Katha says that she doesn't care about anyone but Yuvie, then leaves from there. Katha goes to Gayatri's house and urges her to accompany her to the hospital to save her son Yuvie's life because his health is worsening. Gayatri agrees to go with her, but she gets stopped seeing Arjun, Mannav, and Supriya. Arjun takes Gayatri inside and then he brings her back, approving her to go to the hospital to save Yuvie's life, but he orders Supriya to accompany Gayatri. Supriya agrees. Back at the hospital, the doctor tells Harshvardhan and other family members about Yuvie's worsening health condition and also the importance of O-negative blood to begin the surgery. Everyone gets worried. Just then, Katha arrives, there with Gayatri, and tells the doctor Gayatri will give blood to Yuvie. She also says Gayatri is Yuvie's mother. The family members get shocked. The doctor gets relieved and takes Gayatri inside while Harshvardhan asks Katha how she knows. Gayatri. Katha tells him that she will tell everything to all of them after Yuvie's surgery, and then she leaves. In the treatment room, Gayatri tries to touch Yuvie, but the doctor stops her and asks the nurse to do the process to take blood from Gayatri for surgery. Gayatri goes with the nurse and gives blood, while Perry and others have a conversation about Gayatri. Shlok says that they should learn the truth from Gayatri about her behavior by speaking with her. Just then, Gayatri comes out and Supriya takes her with her, saying it's time for her medication. Everyone gets shocked and confused. After the surgery, the doctor informs that Yuvie is in stable condition. Katha goes to Yuvie and she breaks down, expressing her emotions and seeing him in this condition. She also tells an unconscious Yuvie that she will accept his earlier thank you and sorry after he wakes up. She further says that both of their heart beats in the same way, and she can't express it into words about her feelings. She waits for Yuvie to gain consciousness. Precap. Yuvie and Katha have an argument over Gayatri's cooking diary. Later, Naina learns Yuvie is going to Singapore, so she informs the same to Katha, who gets shocked.